Welcome to Game Chat, where Alan and I talk about the latest game news and other cool things in gaming. This week in our news section, I gotta go find some because there's really much there to talk about because it's been a really slow week. So don't worry, I'll find some by the end of when we go talk about it. In our topic section of this week, we'll discuss part 2 of live streaming, which I'll show you over here on my computer. The streaming software that you'll need, the streaming place where you need, aka Twitch, YouTube, Kick, podcast, caster.com, and all these other places where you need to go to put your stuff on the web, your content on the internet, and hope and pray that you become monetized where you can make some money off of it. And also I'll show you the fancy dancy website or the webcam green screening out of your camera. Next week we'll discuss or Alan over here will discuss on how to do it professionally or without a program through Premiere, right? Yeah, through Premiere. So, as always, sit back and buckle up because it's going to be a bumpy ride. Game Chat starts now. Darren Quick. You may recognize me from Game Chat and other stuff around here on Northwest Access. As always, I'm here with my co-host, Alan Cunningham, who is also a EA Sports coach and the one that runs this whole EA Sports program. You might hear the noisy background coming from over there in the other room. Yes, we got a full classroom today, guys. And yes, you show that we are one of the busiest classes of esports we've ever had since I've started this season. So here we are, back over here doing our show. As always, thanks for joining me.
Thanks for being here, Darren. It's good to be here.
And let's move on to what are we playing this week. Well, pretty much the same stuff for me. I haven't changed much. So I still got you're going to find out I got a certain routine of games that I play, which is usually, like I said, Fortnite, ATS, which I hopped back into it the other night. Flight, I haven't done much flying this week, but I finally did ATS. Because, believe it or not, in a couple more months, I bet you we're going to get a new state. I bet you it's going to be Oklahoma. And I know it's Oklahoma, but I'm waiting a couple more months. We might be getting Oklahoma. Because of the fact that they're pumping out different versions of the game, updates. And usually when they start pumping updates,
that's when they're getting ready for DLC.
A major DLC. And for us fans who know that, it means, yes, another state.
More content, yeah.
More content. And this time they're finally going further west. Because they ran out of further north or further east or further, further east, further west. They ran out. They've already gone all the way up through. But yeah. So anyways, I've been pushing that. I did do Arcade Paradise, like I was telling you.
Yep.
And yeah, it's a fun game. The 80s child in me is going, oh yeah, because it's a very lot like an old 80s game.
Yep.
Picture an old 80s game done in today's technology. Which I mean by that is they've done 8-bit graphics inside of a 64-bit computer.
Yeah.
Computer graphics, which means they got, when you do, your character is a single-person character. You don't see your character at all. Yep. And most of it is 64. The only time it is actually 8-bit is when you do tasks.
Yep.
And these tasks, The things you do are the game you have to play. It's mini games inside of a game type of deal. Like pulling the gum. He's like, bull! And you shell this 8-bit pulling gum.
Yep.
Or when you have to plunge the toilet, good job! You sound like you're in Mortal Kombat or something. It's like, good job! But yeah. So yeah, it's fun. And then you get your tabletop games and your console games and the arcade style games, mostly 8-bit. I only played one game, and it was the old tabletop hockey game.
Oh, yep.
Yeah, that one was pretty fun. I played about 5 minutes of that. I'm like, okay, I gotta go back to editing. Game's done.
Yep.
But yeah, it's fun.
Nice.
Yeah, I liked it, enjoyed it. It was just basically like Death Strand. It's just do one job. We got one job only.
Yep. Back and forth, back and forth.
And back and forth. So yeah.
Yeah.
But it's going to get fun when you start loading up all those washing machines, all that piles of laundry getting up this high, and you got to go quickly
Quick as you can, yeah.
quickly as you can.
Yep.
But it's good because you got to remember how to do all that stuff. All right, this one's empty. This one's here.
Yep.
But the fun part's, like I said, when I have to start loading 10 of them at the same time.
Yep.
That's going to be real fun.
Yeah.
So other than that, I did try Crusader
Kings?
Crusader Kings.
It's so much. There's so much to it.
Oh,
It's you get kind of lost and confused. Like, okay, it is. It's a complicated game when the manual is called an encyclopedia.
Yeah, when literally took you 2 hours just to get through the tutorial.
Yeah, okay. It gives you so much control over so much, but it doesn't really ease you into it.
No, I mean.
You jump in and hope for the best.
Basically, yeah, because you sit there control. You got the very first battle. You got to try to take over this one country and then build. Then what you do? You sit there and try to build your army back up.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it doesn't give you real solid direction because there's just so many different directions you can go with it.
Yeah. Your error is this. Like,
yeah. Okay. Yeah, I haven't been playing much Crusader Kings. The character that I had, the character family line that I had, has now died and gone away. So I kind of lost interest in the game. Been playing, play a little bit of the show. I actually checked out Fortnite. I played a match last night, just for the first time in quite a while.
If I've known that, I would have hopped. We'll hop on tonight.
Yeah, Victory Royale. Right off the bat. Nice. It's just as easy as it always has been for me. I think I might start getting back into that and then do other Royale competitive games. Because, man, I do miss a good third or even first-person shooter battle royale style.
See, I'm already at level 70, which means I got 20 more levels before I get the ultimate prize.
Yep.
Optimus.
On the battle pass? Yep.
Optimus. I'm already starting to see Optimus skins
people out there. Yeah,
starting to pop up out there. So, but those people are the ones that buy it. They buy their levels. Those are the ones that got. Those are the streamers that go, dude, give me $100 and I'll buy this battle pass.
Everyone can watch me play with it.
Watch me play. Yep. Thank you for donating me $100.
Yep. Yeah. Beyond that, I've been playing some Overcooked. I've been playing that with Luke and Luke and Hazel and Nicole and myself had a 4-player match of that the other night, which was quite a bit of fun. That game gets really freaking.
It's like cooking simulator or something like that.
It's not so much a simulator; it's more of a multiplayer, just cooking game where you're making. You'll get an order. You've got to cook. You got to, it's cartoony. And you've got your kitchen where you got to chop stuff and cook stuff and send orders out, but the design of the kitchen itself can changes from level to level. So it might be on a ship, and then every 30 seconds or so, everything's moving around. There's a lot of really unique level design in that, which I really like. So
especially if you get to rock, that's pretty nice.
It gets to be quite a bit of fun. Beyond that, I don't have. It's been a slow week game-wise. I think I played a little bit of Friday the 13th just to check out the. We talked about it last week.
Did check the trailer out. That one.
That game is quite a bit of fun. It's
looks kind of fun. It looks like Back for Blood or something like that.
Yeah, pretty much.
Where you run around and kill people.
Yeah, that's pretty much the point. Yep.
Run around and kill people. I might do that. Yeah. As long as I don't get one getting killed.
Right. All right, Darren, are we on the news of the week now?
Yeah, let's go to news of the week.
Let's see what we got here.
We'll see what we can find.
Yep.
The only one that I thought was pretty. A lot of the news this week is Prime. It's Prime Day, so it's a lot of.
Yep.
You're getting discounts on like Super Mario Brothers movies, getting a discount.
Solid state drives. Oh yeah, I'm looking at.
That's what we're looking at. And my steering wheel is now $200 cheaper. Thanks a lot.
Right, I know.
With $200 cheaper on Prime Day, I paid $200 for the damn $300 for the damn thing, and now it's $200 cheaper. Like, thanks a lot.
Right.
Of course, I paid it $200 about 2 or 3 years ago too.
Yep.
The only non-news is the CEO of Naughty Dogs is now retiring after 25 years.
Oh, wow. Okay.
First of all, I didn't even think they were still going because they haven't, as far as I know, they haven't produced much other than after Jack and Dax.
They did the Uncharted games for PlayStation, but man, they haven't had one of those come out for quite a while. So.
Yeah, I mean, it's like, really? You haven't done much in what? Uncharted 3 was the last one back in 2000 and something. So, yeah, I mean, Well, and I'm hoping that they will find something and keep going, somebody to keep going. And because Naughty Dogs, they've been pretty good. They're like Rockstar.
Yep.
And
they're a fantastic game studio. Yeah, they should be around. In legal news, it looks like Microsoft has won their case against the FTC in terms of being able to merge with Activision Blizzard. The crux of the case was that if Microsoft buys Activision Blizzard, there's the potential for them to take Call of Duty exclusive to Xbox, which would be kind of unfair competitive advantage.
Yes.
Everything that came out in the trial has Microsoft saying, look, we want Activision Blizzard because of X, Y, and Z. None of it has to do with getting Call of Duty exclusive.
None of it has to do with COD.
And the judge ruled and said, this merger is not going to hamper, competition.
Well, as long as they can say, okay, we'll take these games, COD, you can stay.
They're even bringing it to Nintendo Switch. Is the thing. Like Microsoft is.
COD's on mobile.
COD is on mobile. It's on PlayStation. It's a huge PlayStation. A lot of the times, the exclusives for COD will be, PlayStation will get this map pack for 6 months before Xbox players do. That stuff will probably still happen.
Yeah, I mean, because I have a friend, an old schoolmate of mine, plays COD on mobile.
Yep.
And I've tried it. And it's
it's not.
It's not as good as not good at playing on the PC controller.
It's good. It's good for a mobile game. You know what I mean?
Great.
It's great for a mobile game, but if you compare it to just a console version of Call of Duty, it's not that good.
And if you all know me, Call of Duty and or as I call it, Race of Siege, Rainbow Rage, those games are not for me.
Yep.
Violent are not for me. It's just too quick.
Yeah.
Before I get a chance to find you, to shoot you, I'm already dead back at the respawn point. That's how fast. That's why I don't like playing those type of games.
Call of Duty is way too fast paced for me.
And they got a lot of sweats.
Yep.
If you want to go into a lobby full of people that just love to drop the F-bomb and love to tell you to go F yourself, or you calling you every name of the book,
It's Call of Duty.
It's Call of Duty. Rainbow Six is PG-13 version of COD.
Yeah.
Valorant is PG-13 rated R of COD and Siege.
Rainbow Six Siege is fun. I don't mind it. It is very fast paced. It's one of those games where you really gotta do the single player stuff to like get the hang of it, because nobody goes slow once the match actually starts.
No, my server owner, my co-server owner plays Spurs. He plays
nice.
plays it, and he invited me on a couple of matches, and I'm like,
yeah,
sorry, I can't handle it. That's why I stick with Fortnite.
Fortnite, yeah, Fortnite's fun. It's the controls are the same. The thing with Rainbow Six Siege is you get such a leg up on everybody else in the game if you know the maps. If you have the map memorized and you know the bomb can only be in one of three places, or they're only coming in out of one of three places. You get such a huge advantage over the other players.
Yeah.
So it's hard to jump in and be a new player in that game.
Yeah, it is.
The people that have been there for so long have such an advantage. But I really like the different abilities and stuff you can get out of your characters.
Yeah, and another one I just found that I would love to play. Another reason why I want PS now. I want PS Station. Horizon Forbidden West is getting a update again. So almost did not have major mechanical due to develop. So yes, it looks like it's getting another sequel update for PS3, PS4. So they're going to be a good one coming out soon.
That's good. I've heard nothing but great things about that game.
Oh, also they're talking about maybe working a TV series, Netflix TV series in the work.
That'd be cool.
Yeah, it would be.
That game's got a lot of potential for that.
So yeah, I mean a lot of it, and then Far Cry.
Yeah.
But most of it, yeah, well, like I said, most of this whole thing is Best Jungle Web's Prime Day is out now. Get all these games, or like Donkey Kong Tropical Quest now for $30 for today.
Yeah.
Today only. It's like, yeah.
Yep.
So, like I said, it's pretty slow.
Yeah, it's a pretty slow news week beyond Prime. Looks like Electronic Arts has announced a Black Panther superhero game.
A lot of these games I have already.
Yeah.
No, I'm just looking. I'm looking at. Sorry, I'm just monitoring myself. Best Prime Day PS5 game deals. Clock Tales, the game that I have. You can literally get on Game Pass for free. $38. Okay. Hot Wheels Raft Rally. I have the unlimited one.
Yep.
Yeah.
How is that?
That's fun.
Is it? I heard good things about those
That's
Hot Wheels
fun.
games. Yep.
If you just want to sit there and just a keyboard racer,
Yep.
it's fun and it's very difficult. It's really hard.
Yeah.
I mean, you get a whole bunch of free cars with it, but the problem is that's not the problem. It's just you got to constantly be fast.
Yep.
Faster you are, the better, and you got to learn how to hit those turns and just right, and hit the boost just right, and everything.
Yeah.
But it's fun.
Here's an interesting story that I saw earlier this week that I find really interesting. A new study is out that compares classic games to silent movies in the sense that
I heard
just
it.
13% of games made after 2000, games made before 2009, there's only 13% of those games are commercially available, meaning they're able to be purchased digitally or physical copies.
Yes. I read that too.
This group, the Video Game History Foundation, they're saying
they're saying about 80%, 87% of it is actually worthy.
Is unavailable.
Unavailable.
You can't find a physical copy. You can't legitimately get a copy of a game of 87% of the games pre 2009. basically.
So roughly 10, 20 years or more?
Yeah, basically anything almost 15, anything
15, 20 years ago.
Yep. 2010. 13% of games made before 2010 are commercially available, which is such a...
2020, so 13 years.
13 years. One of the biggest examples is Metal Gear Solid 4 for the PlayStation 3. That game has not been re-released or remastered on any other system besides the PlayStation 3. It's an amazing game, but it's one of these games that's languishing in this purgatory of the only way you can play this game is on a PlayStation 3. That's it. There's no other, unless you illegally.
And you're thinking about it. I'm sitting there going, while I'm doing this, I'm sitting there going, he's right. There's games I could think of. That little purple dragon game.
Oh yeah, Spyro.
Spyro.
Yep.
Exclusive to N64 or better.
Yep. The commercial availability of classic video games is the survival rate of classic video games being available is roughly the same as silent movies. It's about 14% of silent movies.
And available. I bet you there's some Atari games that they're just
gone.
Gone.
There's
Dig and Dug.
Yep. It's just
God. Spy versus Spy. I'm sitting there thinking these old Atari games. He's right though.
Yeah.
I mean, these old Atari games. Damn.
Yep.
In the last 13 years.
So here's many games are held back by technical challenges, rights issues, and other problems. GoldenEye 007 is a perfect example. It was finally re-released on Xbox and Switch this year. It has 6 separate rights holders, including direct competitors, Nintendo and Xbox. It becomes this convoluted process of finding out who owns the rights and licenses to these games and certain sections of the games, getting their permission, getting their approval, and then being able to make these games available. Video game companies are not,
I can tell you,
big on letting out their older systems, letting out their older catalog of games to be recreated or redigitized. The closest things we get to that is something like the PlayStation Classic or the NES Mini or the Super Nintendo Mini. It's such a drop in the bucket. There's so many games available, but you're only going to release 20 or 30 on this tiny little system.
Oh, I know. There's one game they'll never see the light of day again because it's buried 440 feet deep in Las Vegas.
Oh, E.T.?
Yeah.
Yep.
Vegas Strip.
Yep.
And they never know, to this day, Atari will never tell you why they wiped E.T. off the map and buried every single copy in the middle of the Las Vegas desert, including putting a cement foundation over the top of them.
Yep.
They'll never know. Nobody will never know why, to this day.
Yep.
There's been tons of controversies about the rights and copyrights and stuff like that, the reasons why they did it, but to this day, they'll never, we don't know.
Yep. So I think that's a really interesting topic. And
I thought, I looked at it and went like, that's pretty good. I was going to bring that one up.
Yeah.
I was going to bring that up. It's like, yeah. That is pretty interesting that 87% of retro games released before 2010 are critically endangered. It means you'll never see them again.
Not legally. You know what I mean? You can use an emulator and you can download the games illegally, but that's not the way it should be. These things should be available.
And with the technology we have nowadays, we should be able to keep them going.
Yep.
Update it. Update the graphics. Update the play. Update the code. Update everything to keep them going. But
I don't know why they don't do something like I know in like the music industry or when they remaster an album, or remake an album, it's because they're about to lose their copyright on that.
And then they remaster it, keep the copyright going.
Basically, yeah, here's a new version of this, and let's keep
there's
the money
a new
going.
version. It's a new version. You can't copyright it.
Yep. Yeah. So.
Let's hope.
Yep.
Well, let's hope they keep going. But video games nowadays, they're like, yeah, we'll just build another one.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. I
This
hope.
is old. This is so out of date. Yeah. Well, meanwhile, us fans of the '80s want our old games back.
It's like just an easy way to play them, an easy and accessible way to play them. I would gladly pay plenty of money for the opportunity to play a bunch of those old '80s and '90s arcade games, Nintendo games, Super Nintendo games.
Oh, here's another one.
I want. You know what I mean? These guys are sitting on a gold mine, and they're just not moving on it.
Here's the one that was. I just thought of one that was blast from the past and it died off. Aerosmith's game. Have you ever played that one?
Revolution X. Yeah, the shooting game. I remember playing that in the arcade. Absolutely.
Oh, I love that game. I can get up to the bus.
Yeah.
After that, the bus, I can never get to past the bus because
it was so hard.
It was so hard.
Yep.
I can get up to the bus.
It reminds me of like the Terminator 2 Judgment Day arcade game. That game was a lot of fun too.
Yes.
Yeah.
I remember him and I are about the same age, though. Him and I sitting there reminiscing about these old arcades.
Yep.
Cruising USA, that's another one.
Yep.
Cruising the World.
Yep. San Francisco Rush.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, San Francisco Rush. That was a
fun.
good.
Yep.
Rush itself was good.
Yep.
So, anyways, all right. That's pretty much it for news.
All right. You want to jump over to live
Trop-
streaming stuff?
Yeah, live streaming stuff.
All right.
The fun stuff. Welcome to the topic of the week. Today we're doing, or this week we're doing part 2 of Can I Stream It? Or how do I stream it and be the latest Twitch star? As we followed, if you followed us last week, I talked about how to set up your home studio. And everything from the cheapest to semi-pro on up to who needs these people over here at Channel 15, where, your professional level. And you get your own home studio. So as we left off, I was going to show you the software that you needed on your computer to set up your Twitch programming, set up your YouTube stream, your Facebook stream, and on up to, any one you got. So now, here we are, part 2. Okay, let's just say, to drag it over to me. Okay, let's just say you have set up the studio like this. Your studio is all set up. Your computer, you got your camera, you got your mic, and everything. So now, what do I do with all this stuff? How do I get from here to Twitch, or to Kick, or to YouTube, or anywhere you want to go? And yes, if you want, try Facebook, but I guarantee you're going to be pulling your hair out within 30 seconds because that thing is so glitchy. Don't bother Facebook gaming because nobody uses it. Unless you really want a pain in the ass. I don't even know why they keep that service going, but yeah. So anyways, let's go to setting one up. I recommend Steam Labs. So all this stuff I would do is go to steamlabs.com. Steam Labs. There it is right here. Steam Labs OBS. And dun 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 dun. Go and then click on this. Once you click on it, download it and everything, this is what it looks like. Here, let me show you. Okay, this is what it'll look like without everything set up. Okay, now over here you'll have, this is my Steam Lab, so I have it preset for everything. Over here you'll have what they call scenes. These are your different scenes. These are, say, placeholders where you start. Each one of these, let me show you. Each one of these, if I can get it, will show a different section. This is my starting screen. This is what it shows. It's kind of like my intro. And this is our mascot, the Tigger, because I'm a huge Tigger fan from Winnie the Pooh and all that. Yes. So I love, like I said, this is my starting screen. This will show when I hit go live. This starts off with a screenshot, your intros, and all that. This one is your live shot. This is where you need to be the most. This is where your games, this is where you set up a game and all that. All this is easy to do. All you need to do is click on add. Type in whatever you want to do. For new scene, let's do outro. O-U-T-O. And click done. And we're now in the outro. So you come over here to your sources. Now, no matter what, this will work with OBS, XSplit, Steam Labs, any of these type of programs. This is how you would set up a scene. You go over here. Now, media file is if you got any music. Simple as that. You got music that you want to put on here, music or images that you want to put on here. You click on that. Video capture is if you want to capture your webcams, cameras, everything that I showed you, all the cameras and all the webcams and all that. Screen capture, it captures the games, like the game that you're playing and all that. That's pretty much what you need, okay? Alert boxes are for those. Have you ever seen Twitch, a Twitch streamer, and they got the little ding, so-and-so just followed you, or ding, you got a chat message. That's what they're talking about for alert boxes. Basically event lists or anything, if I got, hey, I got a 24-hour stream coming next week, that goes on there. Steam Labs, labels or everything you want. General sources, pretty much to set up one, you need pretty much just this one, game capture, display capture. Now, game capture will capture, let me go back to live. Game capture is what this, it'll capture a game playing. I'll fire one up. Let's see if it'll work. Actually, no, I don't think I won't do ATS. We'll capture just the game. Display capture, because my display is on, I don't have nothing else. We'll capture just your display. And you need that just in case some reason or another you can't display or capture your game. Some games will not work. Fortnite's one of them, and some reason Fortnite will not work. Some games will work, some games won't. But if they don't work, then you gotta go, yeah, here. And then the other ones, of course, you need your chat box, which is to show you who's chatting. Your webcam is right here. Now, I prefer my webcam lower right. Most people prefer lower right, and it's only because you're going to find out, please don't go on, find out that a lot of your games nowadays have nothing down here in lower right that's worth displaying. Now, if I can let's see if I can find a game. Let's do Arcade Paradise. Just show you what I'm talking about. All right, let's see. Alt tab. It's been a while since I've used single screen, so give me a minute. See, isn't this a cool game? So let's see if it's captured it. No, I can't do it. It won't do it. I can't figure out how to do it without. But yeah, when I do it at home, I have a multi-screen, so I can put Steam Labs over here, and it will show that it's captured and all that set up and whatnot. It's like I said, it's been a while since I've had to use single screen, so it's all right. That's pretty much it. So once you get the game that you want, turn on the game that you want, you go here. Click on Go Live. Now I'm set up to do stream to Twitch, so I'm going blah blah blah. This is the part where you got to, or Twitch will get miffy with you. You got to actually tell Twitch what game you're playing. So you just type in what game you're playing, and then show them what game. Tell them what game it is. Do they even have it? Yeah, there you go. Do they even have it? There it is. And yes, they have every single game listed ever out there. So yeah. And that's it. All you got to do is confirm, go live. Hi guys, welcome on Twitch. This is just a test on Twitch, and just only a test. All right, see ya. And then when you want to end the stream, you just click end stream. That's it. We were on Twitch for 2 seconds. All right, now, how do you sign up for these stuff? Well, I prefer, like I said, once you get on Twitch, okay, once you get on Steam Labs, OBS, XSplit, and there's some other ones the Steam Broadcast and all of them. Believe it or not, here's something neat for us NVIDIA users. We have our own streaming service. Yes, the NVIDIA GeForce experience allows you to stream any game that you want, as long as you got an NVIDIA graphics card. But here's the catch. You got to have a 2080 or higher to do it. Yeah. But yeah, you can, but if I had the 2080, I would use theirs because they got a lot more neat little things that, you can use. Also, like I said, here's a list of stuff, games. Some of these I haven't heard of, like Smashcast TV, Steam Broadcast. Yeah, I use Steam. Caffeine, Facebook gaming. I wouldn't recommend it, even if you paid me $1 million, I would still not get on Facebook gaming. I hate that. Ugh. YouTube gaming. I'll show you how to set up a YouTube stream. with or without Streamlabs and Twitch. So say you want, I'm rambling on. Say you want to go on to Kick. Can you get single on me? Because I don't want to show my stream. Say you get Kick. What you do is you go over here to your settings. Once you get to settings, under your profile, there is a thing called Steam Key, okay? This is for Kick and all the other ones that you do not have, they don't have listed here at Steam OS. And I'll log out and I'll show you where that is. Go to Steam, go to Streamlabs, go under your settings, which is always, if you ever knew anything about your settings, it's always here. Look for the gear. Don't ask me why they do that for the symbol for settings. They just do. It's the gear. Either the gear pancakes, which is the three or four different boxes or things. But yeah, and you'll go to this one, streaming service. These are the ones that right now are what Streamlab recommends. But Darren, there is no Kick's not one of them. So what you do is you go here, and then you take Kick, and you do it right here to Kick. This is fine. I'm not going to show my. It's this part that is the critical part. This is basically Streamlab right here. You take that, copy that into where'd my settings go? Into settings where it says custom streamers. You copy that to the URL, then you copy your stream key into that, and boom, you're online. Hit go live, and boom, you're done. All right, that's how to get on to Kick. I showed you how to get on Twitch. Twitch is you got to set your own Twitch account, set up, boom, you're done. That's Twitch. Now let's show you how we do YouTube. YouTube, you need your own, you can show it, there's nothing there. Nothing there inappropriate. It's just all the videos that I watch. 3/4 of it's from my nieces and nephews because they got a hold of my account up at the grandma's. But yeah, see, look, I watched a lot of neat stuff. A lot of it's gaming. So this is how you get on Twitch. You go over right here. Live. No, is it live? No, it's upright. Oh, thank you. Camera with a plus, because I don't use YouTube very much. I hardly use YouTube. So, and if you want to upload videos and stuff like that, by the way, you can upload videos from Twitch and Kick and dump them onto YouTube if you want. And this is, you click on live, and this is where you go. Stream, and we are blah, 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 close. And we're streaming right now on YouTube for a few minutes. But if you want to use Streamlabs, it's the same thing as Twitch. If I can go back here. Go streaming service, Twitch, YouTube, and then you need this. You need this right here. Copy this into back into here as your Steam key, and then then you can take Streamlabs and go online and go on YouTube and have fun. Now, before I go, I'm going to rank them. To my personal opinion is the top 3: Kick, Twitch, and YouTube. Why? Well, Kick right now is the best one because of the fact that they're leaving you the hell alone. They'll let you do whatever you want, whenever you want. You know, Twitch is the best one because they kind of leave you alone to a certain point. You know, they don't care what you do as long as you obey by the rules. And if you play music behind the background, the worst they're going to do is mute your audio, and that's it. They're not going to kick you off. They're not going to ban you. They're not going to monetize you or do anything. YouTube, they're nasty. They're mean. If you got so much as a copyright material, so much as doing anything that they don't like, they boot you. They'll throw you off before you even get a chance to say, good night, folks. I've had quite a few YouTubers, streamers that I've seen that, sorry, goodbye, in the middle of their stream. In the middle of their stream, they would kick them off just because they can. And then the last one, Facebook. Don't ever use Facebook. I've tried it several times. That thing is so laggy, so gamey, so audio is bad, everything is bad. When it comes to steaming, this setup, I recommend OBS, then this, and then XSplit, because XSplit, they're like the last bit. But, and then OBS is simple setup, and that's what most of the professionals use. Streamlab is just their knockoff cousin that people, bunch of these people went, oh, I can make a knockoff version of it and be just as good. But yeah. So I'll show you what OBS is. I do have OBS on. Now, OBS is the same way, same setup. See, look, they got it all set up, ready to go. This is what it would look like if I was streaming. Like I said, does this look familiar for you guys that were just over there on Steam? Yeah, exactly the same. Only difference is this is why I like it better, because it's all set up, ready to go. All I have to do is click start streaming. Now, Darren, what about start recording? You can do that too. You can record these like we are doing right now to the show. We are recording right now on Streamlabs, right? Yeah, we're recording right now on Streamlabs. This show right now is going to the computers or in the control room. And then what we'll do is we'll take the information or the show, and then we'll put it on Google Drive. I take it from Google Drive, put it in Premiere. Premiere takes it, and I edit it, and then we put it back, and put it back on the web. That's how you process a show. When you stream, you're basically doing the same thing, but you're taking out the editing part. It's live. There's no editing it. It's live, baby. Whatever you say will be put on live. So watch what you say. That's why I keep telling people, PG-13, please, PG-13, because I will be picking up. So that's pretty much the difference between Streamlabs and OBS. And XSplit, like I said, I don't have XSplit on here for gaming, for the streaming, but it's pretty much the same thing. It's just the same setup and everything. But I do have XSplit, the webcam program, which I was going to show to you last week. So I'm going to show it to you this week. And this is a little bit of tied in to what we're going to talk about maybe next week, about how you can use green screen without this. This is what it will look like. If you have a webcam, I highly recommend downloading this game or this program, XSplit VCam. Well, unfortunately, it was working earlier. Oh, probably because I got to do this. See what happens when I do that. Try it now. Of course, it has to be like on the very last. Well, anyways, I can change. Yeah, I know. I can change the backgrounds to, this is the background I use mostly for flying. It's a TBM 900 or 930. I use that for a lot for the background. So anyways, what you do, if this camera was working and this program was working and wasn't freezing, is you click that. This is the background we have right now. Right? This is behind me. And if you want to remove it, it'll actually remove the background to show you just me. But here's the cool part. Yeah, it's not working properly. If it was working, I can make, this is basically a video of fireworks right off of YouTube. Yes, folks, right off of YouTube. You can drop YouTube videos right here and make yourself look like you're in the back of, have fireworks going off in the background. And of course, Fortnite, GTA, this is more flying. This is in the fall in Vermont, if I feel like being freaky, or, all that stuff. This is ATS. These right here, if this was working, these are the actual default. Let's try it. Sorry guys, I gotta reset. Reset the camera. See what happens. New camera has been detected. Let's see. There we go. It's working now. So, as I was saying, these right here are your defaults. This is what comes with the camera. Now, some cameras, this is not one of them, you can just, I can remove my chair. You can just the picture quality. Unfortunately, this is being blown out because of the studio lights and white balance and all that I'm trying to white balance it. Sorry, the professional in me's not letting it. I'm trying everything to white balance this camera, but it will not white balance for crap. So anyways, that's why I'm looking so blown out. So you can adjust anything. So like I said, let's go back. I'm back. All right, there we go. So you can add images, video, YouTube videos, and everything. All you gotta do is literally drop them onto, watch, image, right here. Drop them onto your desktop, drag them over here, and there you go. Watch. You want to watch fireworks behind us? Come on. We got fireworks. We got the galaxy. Oh, galaxy far, far away. So yeah, and then at Christmas time, I got my Christmas setting, which is pretty cool. I mean, like I said, we can sit here all day long, and show this stuff. But yeah, you can go be anywhere you want in the whole wide world, just at any time you want. And so you get rid of your background. It's just great. But if you, like I said, if you don't feel like putting it, you just simply go here. You got a black background and nothing else. So come on. All right, that's pretty much it. For anything else that I can think of, like I said, it's going to be, this is kind of like a preview of what Alan's going to be doing, hopefully next week. We'll see. On taking that type of stuff and just, doing it a little more professional. Just saying that, what if you had a studio at your leisure? Mm-hmm. What if you had a some sort of a background in television magic using Premiere? And by the way, guys, you don't have to have a studio. All you got to do, literally, is have a green blanket.
Yep.
Anything green.
As long as it's a solid color. They use green because most clothing doesn't typically have green in it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You could do all black. We'll get into it next week. We'll talk about all things green screen next week. Best way to light it, the best programs to use, and how to really get the look that you are somewhere that you are not.
And give the behind the scenes of your weatherman why he's so smart when he's not really that smart. When he's thinking that he's actually pointing here, and we'll show you what he's really pointing at next week.
Absolutely.
All right. That's pretty much it I can think of.
Yep.
Like I said, we're gonna wrap this up a little bit.
Yep.
Pretty much that's it. Now you got what you need to go online. So let's get those videos out there and let's see what you can do.
Yep.
Alan and I have thought about it. If for those of you who are watching this program and you are a Twitch streamer, send you our video or pictures of what your studio looks like.
Yeah.
And see if we can probably help you set it up a little better. So what are you going to do?
Absolutely.
We can use Northwest.
Yeah. If you've got a setup you want to send to us and have us check it out, you can send it to me at TECH at northwestaccess.tv. And if you get it in time, we'll premiere it and show it off on the next episode when we talk about green screens and stuff like that.
Yeah. I mean, we'd love to. We'll love to. We'll be nice, I promise. But we love to tear you apart.
Yeah. Anything else? And if you got any ideas, thoughts, suggestions, your own reviews that you want to get on the air, send them into that same email address and we'll get them on the air for you.
Yeah, we will. I promise we will be doing it. It'll be a new segment hopefully soon.
Yeah.
And also I'm thinking about something else with one of the kids over there.
Yep.
That's pretty much it. As always, thanks for watching. And like I said, don't forget we'll be talking about green screen maybe next week.
Yep.
So as always, thanks for watching.
We'll see you, folks. Bye.